This is the Jordy Files.
Jordy. Jojo.
Crikey.
Get it, Jojo. Get it, Jojo. What? Get it, Jojo.
I love it.
Yeah. Jordy Files.
Thank you.
Jordy.
That was good intro. You might be replaced.
It's okay. I recorded
Just recorded it. Yeah.
Yeah, we can just do it
Jordy
whenever.
Files. I was just going Jordy
Oh,
Files.
that's true. Yeah, that was good.
Getting wild.
I'll take that soundbite. Oh, Jordan, what you got for us today?
Okay, so much. Let's dive right in. So today, February 10th, back in 1929, Jerry Goldsmith, who created the music for classic movies and television shows such as Star Trek, Planet of the Apes, The Man from UNCLE, and Dr. Kildare, was born on this day. Yes.
A very, very long time ago.
Many, many years ago. And then in 1937, Roberta Flack, singer and songwriter who had the 1972 single, The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face.
First time ever I saw your face.
It goes just like that. And 1973 single, Killing Me Softly with his song, not
Yes.
thong. And, or maybe that too.
Could have been thong.
Could have been either way.
Slow death.
Killed by thongs. And in 1940, Jimmy Merchant, singer with American Puerto Rican doo-wop group Frankie Lemon and the Teenagers, who had the 1956 single Why Do Fools Fall in Love? And they
That was a good one. That's a massive song.
It is. And they are also noted for being rock's first all-teenaged act. So
Well,
take that.
take that.
And then in 1947, American country rock bass guitarist Chris Etheridge, and no folks, no relation to Melissa Etheridge. Wow, I almost had a lisp saying that, Melissa Etheridge. He was a member of the, wait till you hear these groups, International Submarine Band and the Flying Burrito Brothers.
Oh, yes. The Burrito Brothers, of
Yes,
course.
the Flying Burrito Brothers.
Oh, yes. They have wings.
Yes. Etheridge, he worked with many, many people. It was a lot to type. So Nancy Sinatra, Leon Russell, Johnny Winter, Randy Newman, my favorite, Ry Cooder, Linda Ronstadt.
Cooter.
Wait, can we just pause for that cause really quick?
A moment for Ry.
We're taking a moment for a ride.
Cooter.
Good old RC.
Right, Cooter.
RC Cola.
Rye Cooter.
Yeah, you can't just skip past Rye Cooter.
Right?
Okay.
Not with
Sorry.
us in the room at least.
Oh, I'm malfunctioning here. Hold on. Oh, no.
Uh-oh, did you lose everything?
Oh, yes.
Is it
Now
because
you
I
just-
stopped you
Cooter.
about the Cooter?
Oh, no, it might have been. Oh, gosh.
Just press.
Now you just have to make it up.
Okay, please
press-
hold
press the undo button.
a message from our sponsors.
Edit back.
Normally, she sends me this file. So
you
that she
have
can
it
reach
too?
you. So I have it as well. So if something like
We
this,
can just make it up from this
Yeah, we
point
can
on,
just
though.
make it up. It's
That's what I
totally
said.
Fine.
Hey
Wait.
guys, by the way, it's your 56th episode.
It is our
My
50th.
birthday is May 6th, 5/6.
Say stay Ryan.
Say
as they
stay
call it.
Ryan, as we call it.
It's meant to be.
The 6th of Ryan.
I'm just going to go with Old Faithful on the telephono here.
Oh, look at you
Look
using
for my
that
sponsors.
21st
Moon
century.
glasses.
Jordy Files.
Sunglasses for the night.
She's getting wild.
Yes. My
Use the telephone. She better dial.
I'm so 21st century life. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Ry Cooter.
Rye Cooter.
Good old Rock Cooter. I'll tell you what, man.
Worked with Linda Ronstadt and Willie Nelson to conclude about Chris Etheridge. And then in 1949, Nigel Olsson, drummer with the Elton John Band, who had played on some of Elton John's classic albums. And then our baby birthday in 1962, no one has been born on this day since, was Cliff Burton, bass player with Metallica.
Nice.
Yes, so happy birthday to all you fine people. And then on this day in music history, in 1942, this is a good one, Chattanooga Choo Choo by Glenn Miller and his orchestra became the first recording to be awarded a gold record. It was actually just a master copy of the disc sprayed with gold lacquer by RCA as a publicity stunt. The actual award, recognized today as a gold record, would not be initiated for another 16 years when the Recording Industry Association of America borrowed the idea and trademarked the gold record. The first gold single was awarded to Perry Como in 1958 for Catch a Falling Star, and the first gold album was given to Gordon McRae for the soundtrack to Oklahoma. And speaking of gold records, don't you have a couple gold records, Brad?
I do.
On
I do.
display
And
for
in
the class?
fact, this is a very legitimate gold record of songs about you and every other girl. Bet you don't have one of these, Ryan.
I don't. There's never been a printed copy of my album.
No,
Sorry, Jeff and Brian.
Gold record. Is it just like however many plays or however?
Oh no! I just
you
printed
just-
that
you
from.
bought that gold?
I bought that from Vistaprint.
Vistaprint gold.
They're like, what color do you want it? Blue, aqua, or
Do you have
green?
gold?
Gold? Do you have gold?
It's just a poster.
Can I have it?
Oh, why not? I'll just buy another one.
Will you sign it?
Yes, please sign that. I want it. I'll take it home.
I have a
I'll hang it on my wall.
platinum one over here.
You have to get one in myrrh.
Yes. South Park. I
Adamantium.
love
Yes,
it.
thank you.
Adamantium record.
Yes. I'm glad, Brad.
And then in 1971, American singer-songwriter Carole King released her second studio album, Tapestry. It is one of the best-selling albums of all time, with over 25 million copies sold worldwide. In 1974, record producer Phil Spector was injured in a car crash. He needed extensive plastic surgery that dramatically altered his look. Details of how the accident happened were kept secret. Phil actually just passed away a few weeks ago on January 16th.
He did. Yeah.
Yes. And then in 1978, Van Halen released their self-titled debut studio album, peaking at number 19 on the Billboard 200. The album went to sell more than 10 million copies in the U.S. The album contains some of Van Halen's most well-known songs, including Runnin' with the Devil, Ain't Talking About Love.
Ain't loving butt. I love a lot of things, but I don't love butt.
Ain't loving butt.
Yeah, you figure that title out. And then Jamie's Crying and their cover of
that's a
the
good one.
Kinks, You Really Got Me. And there's a 1 minute and 42-second Eddie Van Halen instrumental, Eruption, featured on the album.
Huge.
That is considered one of the best electric guitar solos of all time and popularized the technique of two-handed tapping. So thank you, Eddie.
What a way to describe that with words. You never think about describing how Eddie Van Halen played with words, and that was it.
That was it.
Yeah. That was
You're
it.
welcome. I made that up
Eruption.
myself.
Did you know?
I did. Straight from the interwebs.
Straight from the internet.
Nice.
In 1979,
Straight from copy and
I
paste.
Googled that myself.
I changed a word or two so it wasn't plagiarism, obviously. I went to school. So in
Did you
1979.
cite that?
Yes, it's at the bottom in white font. You can't see it. In 1979,
Invisible ink.
Rod Stewart started a 4-week run at number 1 on the U.S. singles charts with Do You Think I'm Sexy, his third U.S. number 1 hit. Also today, Rod started a 3-week run at number 1 on the U.S. album chart with Blondes Have More Fun.
And so they do.
Ryan's like, it's the truth.
Yes, they do. And then in 1990, Paula Abdul started a 3-week run at number 1 on the U.S. singles chart with Opposites Attract, her 4th U.S. number 1. In 1993, this is a good one, on a special edition of The Oprah Winfrey Show, Michael Jackson gave his first TV interview after 14 years, live from his Neverland Valley Ranch. So, yes. And then in 2005, Who singer Roger Daltrey was awarded the CBE by the Queen at Buckingham Palace for services to the music industry. So, big deal. And
Big deal.
Freaking do.
blessed by the Queen must be nice.
Blessed by the Queen.
And that is all for On This Day. And then some departures. In 1975, Dave Alexander, the original bassist for the Stooges, died of pneumonia at the age of 27.
Wow.
Alexander met Iggy Pop and formed the Stooges in 1967 and had a hand in arranging, composing, and performing all of the songs that appeared on the band's first two albums, The Stooges and Funhouse. And then in 2002, American folk singer Dave Van Ronk died at the age of 85, an important figure in the American folk music revival and New York City's Greenwich Village scene in the 60s. His nickname was the Mayor of McDougal Street. And
That's a pretty cool nickname.
yeah, that is pretty cool, right?
The Mayor of McDougal Street.
I am mayor. And then, last but not least, on February 8th, the legendary Mary Wilson of the Supremes passed away peacefully in her sleep at the age of 76. Wow.
Yeah,
Yes.
she was like not only an original member, but the longest remaining member of the Supremes. And
Oh,
then, like
wow.
Diana Ross, of course, went off to be gigantic and was replaced. But yeah, she's a legend, man.
Yeah. In her home in Vegas, living the good life.
Living the good
Yeah.
life.
Living her best life.
Her best life.
That's the Jordy
Yes.
Files.
Thank you all for bearing with me during
Yes.
my technical
Jordan,
struggles.
I feel I'm gonna just say.